Anthony Darnell.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm refreshed. Had a lot of different stuff going on, and I was sick, and my voice is all messed up because I was sick. It was just I lost a whole bunch of data that I recorded. Well, a whole bunch of videos that I recorded on a corrupted SD card, so that sucked too. But anyway, this message, I've been speaking to God a lot lately. I've been really connecting with God, really going inward, focusing on the spiritual side a lot more. And so I have a message, I have a message. And this is for those people who have a chosen calling on their lives, who are chosen to do something great. God wants you to pose this question to yourself. What's stopping you from doing what you know that you're supposed to do? What's keeping you stuck where you do not want to be? What's keeping you from being up on your mission? Standing on business, as they say. Doing what you need to do as someone that's chosen for a specific purpose, a specific task, a specific movement. What's keeping you from doing what you need to do? And if you ask yourself that question, you may come up with an answer along the lines of, maybe it's your habits, or maybe it's your lack of confidence in your abilities, or maybe you feel it's your environment. Maybe you feel it's not meant for you. Maybe you feel it's too great for you. Maybe you feel overwhelmed. Maybe you're stuck trying to figure out trying to wrap your head around how you're going to get from A to Z, how you're going to get from where you're currently at to this place that's like levels above the present moment. And whatever it is, we can't use that as a crutch anymore. We can't use that as an excuse not to excel, not to become better, not to be better, not to do better. Because the enemy, they have a lot of things in place. They have a program in place. We're like rats in a maze. We're like rats, test subjects in a maze. That's why we have certain environments set up the way they are set up, to keep us from achieving everything that we need to achieve, to keep us from unlocking our full potential as chosen ones, connected to God, connected to Source. Because once you figure that out, the game is over. The games are over. The tricks are over. Now it's time to rise up. Now it's time to do what needs to be done. But while we're busy being stuck in a world that salutes, that congratulates, that encourages ignorance over enlightenment, a world that revels in destruction instead of construction. As long as we're stuck there, we would never see the wool that's been pulled over our eyes. We would never see how the enemy tries to dim the light, tries to keep your light from shining, because the enemy knows once your light starts to shine, it's game over. There is no going back. There is no putting them back to sleep. Because once your light starts to shine, it will wake up others to encourage them to start letting their light shine, to take back our rightful position, to take back everything that's rightfully ours. We have to stand up. And if you're chosen, you have to stand up. You have to answer your call. And I know you've been feeling it inside where this isn't the life I'm supposed to be living. This isn't right. This doesn't feel right. Because I know for some of us, it feels like we're living in a Groundhog Day scenario. Like we wake up and it's the same thing every day in and day out, monotony, 9 to 5, rat race. Same thing, just enough money to pay the bills and get a quick thrill. Every pay period. Never breaking out of that endless cycle of monotony, the endless cycle of disappointment, the endless cycle of conformity, the endless cycle of feeling trapped, feeling like there is a ceiling that can't be broken, we're in a box and there's no way out. No, or feeling like, okay, once we get out of this box, it's just going to lead to being in a even bigger box. Once we get out of this box, a little box, there's an even bigger box. And once we get out of that box, there's an even bigger box. But we have to realize that once you lock in to your truth, to your light, God's calling on your life, and you can get out of all of those boxes, see the sunshine, smell the fresh air, be free, stretch, live outside of the boxes, live outside of the programs that's been set up to keep us deaf, dumb, blind, and angry at one another, that's been set up to keep us unhealthy and dependent on systems that aren't meant for the betterment of our collective. But we as people have been programmed to divide, to be divided, to stay divided, to make more division within division. So this is my message from God. This is what I've been going through a dark night of the soul for the past week or so. Just really in a dark space so that I can bring this message forth, so that I can bring this substance to light, so that I can help to illuminate those that need to see, help to show them the way, the path, the truth. It's ours. We have the power to change what we don't like. We have the power together, collectively. And all it takes is one spark to ignite another spark, and another spark, several other sparks. So we have to do what we need to do as people. We have to do what we need to do as God's chosen. We need to do what we were destined to do, what we were meant to establish. And it's just that simple. So like, subscribe, comment, share. Anthony Darnell, out.